Hello and welcome back to the Formula E League in Season 2, as today we are here then in round number 4 and we are racing in UK as we find ourselves then here at the Birmingham Formula E circuit, which is a fictional track made by Skip. And yeah, definitely do know a bit about this track. As you can see, it has a bit of a puzzle piece shaped track, and one of the main characteristics is that if you get pushed off the track, we always have a bit of an easy way of coming back. There's a lot of alternate roads in order to get yourself back into the track, and yeah, we also got a bit of an interesting attack mode as well, when you kind of just escape through on that final chicane. And if for instance if we got any rain here, that would actually be a good time to use that attack mode, is by not having to do that chicane whenever it's raining there. But either way, we are then here now on this little qualifying session, and yeah, today we got corvid back, which is crucial because now he's just 2 points ahead of Strudl, as he missed the previous round, and Strudl only managed to finish in second place as Blank managed to beat him. But as you see, then we got Strudl then leading the way in this qualifying session. Now we got the McDonald's just chasing him. And then Nickel in P4. Now we saw, oh, there Snowy Otter also coming back today. Now in P5. Every time we see that, Corvid is showing us how it's done with those runoffs there. Obviously, it's gonna be slower, always slower to race through the runoffs, because there's always some grass patches that can really just slow you down. But either way, we see then here Corvid about to complete his third lap. He actually tied, I think, with the previous lap, but in the end what really matters is to get yourself into the top 4, and that is exactly what happens there. So it is in Strudl, Corvid, Nico and Ricky Boy then making it into the semi-finals then. So let's then get straight into the 1v1 races, as you got now the race between the teammates here, Corvid and Ricky Boy. So there he goes, Ricky Boy always looking like he has a better start. Rather, Corvid always looks like he has a slower start because of his hyping. But obviously now the teammates will want to keep this one respectful, but there's no team orders though, just they're gonna battle it out to try and reach the final here. As you see then Corvid try to just give space to Ricky Boy, try to see where he is on his screen, and it's obviously a bit of a tricky job there, but I think Corvid will get this one. At least as it looks like. We are about to finish this first semi-final already, and there he goes. Yeah, Corvid is easy gonna take this one then. But Ricky Boy really did give him a fight, but it isn't the Australian reaching the final. And now we go right into the second semi-final with Nickel and Strudl. Now there he goes in Strudl here with Nickel starting in first, which I'm not sure if that's not wrong. I mean, pretty sure Strudl was the one in first place. But as we see then, oh, there he goes. Now Nickel with a bit of a mistake. Now Strudl is going to punishing him for that. As you see, he has the inside. And now he's going to take back the lead, but Nickel still has a bit of an overlap there. But I think Strudl now managed to seal it off. As we see, but he makes a mistake himself. Nickel cannot really find a way through though. Is he going to the final double chicane? But it is Strudl now completing the race then. And he wins the second semi-final. So we're going to head then Corvid versus Strudl here. And now Strudl will start in first. And here we go then. So this is in the battle for pole position between the two title contenders here. And as you can see, Corvid has a bit of a slow start once again, which now allows for Strudl to just feel comfortable and try to bring this one home, which, yeah, it's definitely going to be very difficult for Corvid to win this one. As you can see, kind of just making some mistakes here and there. And I think Strudl is just being a little bit cautious there because he has some gap here, and I think he's gonna do it now. Just the final chicane to go, and he's done it. So Strudl will start then on pole position. Corvid will have to settle for second place. And so let's go straight then into the race. which we are already seeing it here. And now here we go. So as you can see, the weather marker is so close to the rain there, but it is in Strudl having an amazing start here. We see Nico, ooh, touching a bit of grass there. Now he's going to be in the threat from Ricky Boy in the battle for third place there, but it is a solid start there from Strudl. Corvid is in second place. We got Nico there in third. Then we got Sunday Driver battling Snowy Otter. And it is in Corvid now currently second. Now we got Ricky Boy trying to battle Nico on the final double chicane there. They're gonna both use that boost, but Ricky Boy seems like he had a bit more boost left, so he's the one taking third. That we see now Corvid is trying to take the lead, giving some pressure to Strudl. The pressure that he could not give him in the pole position fight. That's as we see then. Oh my god, we see Snowy Otter now just unsafely running the track there. That must be said. As we see now, Sunday Driver, yeah, that he ended up on the grass there. As you can see, we got some huge gaps now forming already. As we got now Sunday Driver then taking that attack mode. Same with Alkfish. And I think, yeah, not sure if that's, yeah, B Blue. As in the meantime, we see now Finkshay, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he's racing for Triple Crown. He is racing with Mystic today. As you see, yeah, it's definitely very different driver lineup this time around. As in the previous round they had Andres and Justin, ooh, but now there's, yeah, we got Mystic making a move on his teammate there. And in the meantime we are starting to see more drivers then taking into that attack mode, which once again it works essentially as a joker lap. Just like what we see with, you know, with Rallycross, basically. But yeah, we see now B Blue battling Finksay. I think that's what I'm gonna call him, Finksay. As we see him just trying to keep his position, but I think it's even more difficult for them to just stay on track. As you can see right here. But yeah, something that I just noticed now is that it seems like that attack mode's path seems to have a bit of grass there, which I guess it makes sense. You kind of just skipping over that final chicane, and so I guess in order to make sure that there's a bigger difference between the standard lap and the attack mode lap, you have to just add that bit of grass there. It's either grass or gravel. Could be gravel as well, but yeah, as you see then we got Corvid then in second place. Right now he already took that first attack mode and now he has a bit of an offset, and now he could potentially just use his pace in order to just keep the lead. Now it's just starting to see this recording just looking a little bit framey here. I hope that would get fixed. And I'm not really sure if that's really from me or if that's from the cameraman. But it's definitely getting a little bit bad, and now we see Corby getting a bit more of a of an offset there. And oh, I don't know what happened there, but I just see that Corby has the wet tires, and you can definitely tell that it's not just a glitch in the HUD. Because of how he's drifting. So, oh my god, what is going on with the Australian? Oh my god, I wonder what happened there. That he's definitely going to be losing a lot of time. I guess it could be because for him these races happened so late that he's probably already falling asleep. But as you can see now, he's going to have to go into the pits again. So, oh boy, just disaster there from the McDonald's pit crew as they gave him the wet tires. I don't know why I'm role-playing here when I just said it was Corvid who was asleep, but either way, Corvid now takes in some slick tires now, but as you can see that's gonna cost him a lot because now he just essentially made an extra pit stop. So yeah, I mean that is a huge disaster there for Corvid, and now he's gonna have to try and find a way past his teammates. But as you can see, he went for the hard tires. And I guess he may try to do something with that, but oh my god, that is a bit of a disaster now. So I guess Strudl could this time around finally get that race win and be able to overtake Corvid then for the championship. So yeah, that is quite exciting to see there. Yes, we got an Alkfish currently in P8. And then we got B-Blue then. He's on very old mediums, he probably should have pitted already. But yeah, we see a bit of a crash there between Sunday Driver and Snowy Otter. And now Sunday Driver will go into the pits. Now we see Corvid now finally making that move on his teammates. And as you can see, the gap is actually not all that big right now, which is very interesting. It is 3 seconds, so maybe things are just not over for Corvid yet. So let's see, seems like he may have a bit of a race. Ooh, now we got Hickey Boy going into the attack mode. So in case he has better pace than Corvid, he could now use that pace to try and get himself ahead. But yeah, like we saw there, Nickel was just a bit behind. But as you can see, we don't have all that many battles going on right now. Seems like everyone is separated by some gap. And of course the biggest gap of them all is gonna be between P8 Alkfish and B-Blue in P9. It is a gap of, seems like it's 21 seconds, and yeah, that is obviously a lot there. And that's why we already got 2 blue dots in the minimap there. But yeah, we got an Alkfish here in P7. We got B-Blue here battling Finksay. And yeah, I mean, he's definitely struggling because he's not pitting. I think he still yet to pit in this race. I don't know why he's not pitting. That looks like when the AI gets that bug where they just cannot pit for some reason. But as you see now, we got Nickel battling Hickey Boy. Here as you see, Nickel goes around the outside. That's a beautiful move there by the Canadian. As he takes 3rd place then, he gets himself in between the McDonald's. And essentially acting like a Burger King employee here, going up against McDonald's. So yeah, that's a very interesting thing that is going on here. Corvid, it seems like he's already taken that 2nd attack mode, so I guess everyone has already done all their attack modes here. So now it's all about the racing. Now something that could have already shown up in this race is the rain. But so far it's not made its appearance so far in this race here. But yeah, right now it seems like Corvid is not being able to get closer to Strudl now. The gap is 5 seconds between the 2 of them. As in the meantime, Siden Finksay pitting and leaving the pits in P9, so that kinda just allows him to stay ahead of B-Blue. And yeah, then we got Hickey Boy then in P4 then as he leaves the pits. That's the thing now, the gaps between each driver are so big that they could essentially pit and not really lose all that many positions. Okay, as we see, then we got Sunday Driver then leaving the pits now in P7, so yeah, that's it, they kinda just lose 1 position maximum. But in the meantime, things are really gone amazingly well for Strudl. As yeah, I mean, Corvid was just a bit unfortunate there. I don't know exactly why that happened. Why did he pick the wet tires? Because that is a bit of a disaster there. But as you see, we got Finksay on our screen. He's racing along 30 seconds behind Mystic. As in the meantime, we now see Corvid again into the pits. Now he's going to go then for the hard tires again. As you see him just leaving the pits ahead of his teammates. As you see now Hickey Boy actually taking 3rd from Nikhil. So we definitely have a bit of a battle there for the third place, which should be very exciting to see. And yeah, we should have to expect to see Nico catching up to the Dutchman, and then they should probably have their battle for third. As in the meantime, we see then Strudl leaving the pits as well. He suffered a bit of an undercut from corvid. Ooh, we can have to see there on the mini-map. And yeah, I guess that was why corvid couldn't really get closer to Strudl, is because he pitted earlier, and this is definitely a track where tire wear can really make a huge difference. In the meantime, we see more drivers into the pits. Just looking at HUD, we see Snowy, Otter, then pitting as well. And this is the time where we start to see the drivers then making their final pit stops. And yeah, usually we just see the drivers doing 2 pit stops in these 15-minute races. That's what it usually seems to make the most sense. But yeah, we see that here, Sunday driver then batting Alkfish. Oh, Alkfish with a huge mistake now. Sunday driver then takes P6. So nicely done there. As right now, yeah, Alkfish maybe trying to catch up to him once again. But I think he may need to pit, because yeah, those tires are definitely not looking good. But yeah, now just 3.5 minutes to go. And we got Strudl and corvid only separated by less than a second. So yeah, that is quite exciting to see. But it's probably not what Strudl would have wanted, that's for sure. Definitely rather not see corvid in his mirrors towards the end of the race. Okay, now that's just going to add up to the pressure there. So yeah, we got some excitement here now towards the end of this race. And not that many laps to go. I guess should be between 5 or 6 laps to go to the end of this race, if my calculations are correct there. But yeah, he's in Strudl is still leading the way. corvid just trying to get closer and closer. As you see, we got Bluewell or the P-Blue batting Finksay once again. And oh my god, it's a bit of a weird battle here. And it's not just them trying to make a move, it's also both of them just trying to stay on track. As we see, we got more battles here, Mystique and Alkfish as well. We see Mystique getting pushed there by the other car. As you see, Alkfish has the inside, now Mystique tries to go down the outside, but for some reason he couldn't really make the move there. In the meantime, we got also Nikhil batting Ricky Boy. And yeah, he knows that he has that tire advantage. You see Ricky Boy still leaves the door open. Yes, because you know he would have the inside right here. As we see now, oh, Nikhil makes a little mistake. Now Ricky Boy goes into the pits. Oh wow, so Ricky Boy goes into the pits with 1.5 minutes to go. And that is a bit of a weird decision. I guess he knew that he would lose third place either way, so he might as well try something different, but I doubt that he could catch Nikhil to the end of this race for third place. But yeah, as you see then, Strudl is still in the lead. I guess the tires could be starting to make a bit more of a bigger difference right now. But corvid is trying to hold on, trying to stay close to the Czech driver. Give as much pressure as possible as well. But you cannot forget that corvid may already be ahead here. As you see Strudl, definitely in great danger here with corvid. But corvid may also be in danger when he's trying to make an overtake, because the other doesn't really see where he is or on their screen. And I don't know why I did that, but either way, I guess that doesn't really affect things all that much. Now, as we see, it's gonna be very tight here. This could be the final lap of the race, as it could also be the penultimate one. Really depends on when Strudl finishes this race here. But as you can see, corvid is strangling. There he goes. corvid makes a bit of a mistake, and I think Strudl, if he wants, he could end the race on this lap and just slow down at the end. And let's see, it's gonna be very, very tight here. Now just 5 seconds ago, is Strudl going to slow down or not? I'm not totally sure, and he doesn't. I guess he has a big gap, so he might as well just continue because corvid is not gonna catch him even if he has an extra lap. So there he goes, Strudl then deciding to continue this race for just one more lap. Yeah, we see him then just leading the way for the victory lap pretty much. And we see him just trying to lap Alkfish there. I think he's done it. There it goes, Strudl, then he's going to cross the line, and this time around he is going to take the win here in Birmingham, with then corvid taking second, and then it's Nick going further. Look at Ricky Boy actually almost catching him. Jesus Christ, it was very, very close. And remember that Ricky Boy pitted with 1.5 minutes to go, so yeah, that was quite the fast catch up there from the Dutchman. Yeah, but then you see the others so far behind that they may not even finish this race. We got Snowy Otter looking to be in P5. Then you got Sunday Driver in P6, followed by Mystic. And then it's Alkfish, B-Blue, and then Finksay. And then down in P10 looks like he's 5 seconds behind B-Blue. Okay, there he goes, and Snowy Otter still manages to finish this race. Sunday Driver should also be able to do it. So he's definitely going to be a bit close. Now for Mystic, I don't think he's going to be able to do it before the countdown. So yeah, that's pretty much it then. So we got Strudl taking the win and taking the championship lead. And now we're going to have one round to go. So we'll see you there until the next time. And goodbye.